Codex had a big release month, but the real headline is not just a new CLI version. Codex is becoming a workspace agent. It can preserve visual context, track goals over time, operate across browser and desktop surfaces, and make agent workflows more repeatable for teams. Before we go deep, subscribe to the channel if you want practical breakdowns of Codex, Claude Code, and real AI coding workflows. This video is based on the OpenAI Codex Changelog, the open source OpenAI/Codex GitHub repository, the latest GitHub release, and recent Reddit posts comparing Codex with Claude Code. As of May 26, 2026, the latest GitHub release is Codex CLI 3.0, released May 21. The repository is no longer a small experiment. GitHub shows roughly 84,000 stars, 12,000 forks, and thousands of commits. Codex is now both an app experience and an open source agent runtime. The May 21 changelog highlights Appshots, expanded goal mode, remote computer use, Browser MCP support, plugin sharing, better browser debugging, and more navigation and image controls. The useful question is which features reduce real developer friction. First, Appshots. Many agent failures are visual failures. A model is clipped, a mobile layout breaks, or the app technically runs but looks wrong. Appshots help preserve visual state, so Codex can work from evidence, not only text. For front-end bugs, this is one of the most practical updates. Second, goal mode. CLI 0.33.0 makes goals enabled by default, backed by dedicated storage, and able to track progress across active turns. A prompt is temporary. A goal is closer to a task lifecycle. Use it for migrations, bug hunts, pull request repair, and long checklists. Define the finish line, clearly reproduce, find root cause, fix, test, and report what remains. Third, remote computer use. Codex can use desktop apps after a Mac locks, including remotely through Codex Mobile, with safeguards like short-lived authorization and relocking on local input. This moves Codex beyond source files. Use it for repeatable, low-risk flows. Check a simulator, confirm a desktop dialog, exercise a local app, or gather evidence for a GUI bug. Fourth, browser and MCP support. The April release added an in-app browser where you can comment on pages. The May release adds MCP support to that browser and improves debugging. This matters because modern coding work depends on the running product, not only the repo. Codex is getting better at connecting code changes to what users actually see. Quick pause. If you are building with AI tools like Codex, Claude Code, and agent workflows, try Mnemonic at Mnemonic app. It is built for turning technical work into structured learning, videos, and reusable knowledge systems. Link is Mnemonic app. Now back to Codex. Fifth, plugin sharing. For solo users, plugins are convenience. For teams, they are governance. A plugin layer can standardize tools, rules, hooks, test commands, release checklists, and internal workflows. The most productive agent users will not have the longest prompt. They will have the cleanest reusable workflow. CLI 0.133.0 is also full of runtime work goals, remote control, permission profiles, plugin discovery, and extension life cycle events. Remote control behaves more like a foreground command. Permission, profiles gained APIs, inheritance, managed requirements, runtime, refresh behavior, and stronger Windows sandbox integration. Extensions can observe subagents, tool execution, metadata, async approvals, and turn processing. For everyday developers, the translation is simple. Codex is becoming more controllable and more observable. You are not only chatting with a model, you are managing an agent runtime with permissions, hooks, tools, plugins, lifecycle events, and task state. The boring fixes matter too. Working directory fixes, AGNS instruction, loading, background, terminal events, raw code, mode output preservation, app, server startup and shutdown fixes, plugin upgrade fixes, and WebSocket compatibility. These details decide whether people trust the tool during real work. The April release gives the bigger context. Codex added the app browser, computer use, folderless chats, thread automations, the task sidebar, pull request review, artifact previews, memories, remote connections, multiple terminals, tray support, multi-window support, Intel Mac support, and new plugins. April made Codex broader. May made that broader workspace more practical. So how should you use it? Start with 5 habits. Use goals only when the finish line is explicit. Use Appshots or browser screenshots for visual bugs. Create permission profiles before long running work. Move repeated workflows into plugins. Measure the result elapsed time, repair prompts, test pass rate, diff quality, and attention cost. Now the Claude Code comparison. Recent Reddit sentiment is mixed. Claude Code still gets praise for careful, focused repo edits, strong taste, and clean implementation. Codex gets praise for planning, issue finding, review loops, UCG headroom, open source visibility, and messy workflows that cross tools, browser tabs, docs, and app state. My practical split is this. If the job is a contained implementation where taste and careful edits matter, Claude Code may still be the better first choice. If the job crosses code, browser, desktop, plugins, permissions, and long-running state, Codex is becoming more compelling. The bottom line, the feature is not only the model, the feature is the operating system around the model. Appshots reduce ambiguity. Goals reduce task amnesia. Remote computer use expands the surface. Browser MCP connects tools to product state. Plugin sharing makes workflows reusable. permission profiles make automation safer. Subscribe if you want more release breakdowns and real agent workflow tests. My recommendation is to upgrade Codex Try Goal mode on one real multi-step task. Use visual proof for UI bugs. Set permissions before autonomy and compare it against Claude Code on the same task type. Do not judge by one impressive prompt. Benchmark the repair loop